Now we are on to the running back portion, Jim, of Week 9 in fantasy football. The bye weeks are the Jags, the Panthers,
the Lions.
Who's four?
Vikings.
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
So running backs are a little bit of a problem this week, Jim.
Well, the Lions got nobody.
Well, because
Panthers
Java
got
Best is
nobody.
hurt. Panthers have nobody, you're right.
Right.
Unless you're looking at Cam Newton at running back.
Right,
That's pretty much it.
So Adrian Peterson's on a bye this week. And
MJD.
Maurice Jones-Drew, you got to like him.
All right, so who you looking to pick up and fill in that gap if you've got one of those guys on a bye week or somebody?
I'm taking a couple things into consideration. Guys do crazy stuff for chicks.
Okay.
Always happens.
Okay.
Reggie Bush knows his main squeeze is available now.
I like it.
He's getting some PT down there in Miami.
She's got
the double K
in Miami.
Likes to hang out in Miami. I think this is Reggie Bush's week to really show it off a little bit. And
Jim's going reality fantasy.
I'm going Reggie Bush for the 1, 2, 3 weeks out of the year. He does pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's my one pick, Reggie Bush.
You also like Pierre Thomas. He's a guy who, we've been up and down on throughout the year. I thought into the year.
I like him. I've never been up and down on him. He just hasn't had the role to produce in fantasy football, where Ingram's hurt now, so he might be.
And as much as you love Darren Sproles, I think you realize.
He's not an every down back. He can't be.
So Pierre Thomas, it ain't going to be Chris Ivory. It's going to be Pierre Thomas.
My surprise pickup is not for this week. It's for next week. But you want to pick him up right now because the Redskins picked up Tashard Choice, and they hate all their running backs. Terrain, Halou, Hightower, they're all going there.
Mike Shanahan's going to give him a shot.
Not going to pick this dude up to let him sit on the bench. He was disgruntled in Dallas. He knows the team inside and out. He's going to come in. I wouldn't play him this week against the 49ers.
Pick him up. I like it.
But I'd pick him up now rather than wait to try and get it later on because running backs are always at a premium, and a contributing running back is always a great pickup.
Next, you got a name I can't believe we're talking about in 2011 fantasy football, Jim. Kevin Falk.
Kevin Falk. But
I thought we'd be talking about Marshall Falk before Kevin.
He could be really not even exaggerating. He could be a difference maker on your fantasy football team if he's the main guy for the Patriots going down the stretch, especially in a PPR league. Especially in a PPR league, he's ridiculous in a PPR league.
He is.
So he's somebody that I'd look at without a doubt. Because
if you were a guy that was high on Danny Woodhead, you got to be looking at Kevin Falk.
They got to have a running back in the game. Kevin Falk took 65% of the snaps yesterday. That says something. He's back and he's healthy as he can be, as Kevin Falk is. But he's somebody that both Tom Brady and Belichick trust, and I think he's going to get some PT. And last but not least, no Sean Marino. I don't love it. It's not a great pick, but McGahee's hurt. It's a hand, so a running back when they got a broken hand, it's really tough to get him back into the system. I think that it's going to be Tebow's going to be out of the game, whether it's start or middle of the game. They're going to have to run the ball, and any quarterback that can actually throw makes it easier to run the ball. I think he's somebody to pick up for
and of course, I just cut him, so that's another reason why you should probably pick up No Sean Marino.
You did? Nice.
I did.
Sweet.
Last week I cut him. To pick up DeMarco Murray.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pick. That's fine. That's a good pickup. My sits, I got a couple guys on here. First one, I'm going Rashard Mendenhall.
Sit him. I'm with you.
He's a guy that you picked early, and you've been waiting for him to come through. He's playing against the Ravens. He ain't done nothing all year except for one game.
And that was against the Seahawks.
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing Rashard Mendenhall right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not setting him to play, somebody ridiculous.
No, but if you have DeMarco Murray, you're playing him definitely over Rashard Mendenhall.
Absolutely. I'd probably play Beanie Wells over Rashard Mendenhall
I would too.
This week. So that's one of the guys I'm looking at. I'm sitting either Ryan Grant or James Starks, whoever I have.
Against the Chargers.
It's against the Chargers. I have a feeling that they're going to be combined as a two-headed monster, probably productive as a running back for Green Bay, but separate. They're probably both going to do exactly the same, 65 yards. Maybe one of them gets a touchdown, but not worth starting in fantasy football.
And then you got Ryan Terrain is a definite set, Jim. I think he's a cut.
I don't know that he's a cut. He's a sit this week because they're playing against the 49ers and nobody does well against the 49ers running backs. I think that Mike Shanahan loves Ryan Terrain, and he's been hanging around and waiting to have his week. So I wouldn't cut him, but I definitely wouldn't be playing him right now.
That's it.
And last one,
LaDainian
Tomlinson. I'm not playing him anymore. People like the name. They fall in love with they got Don't play LT.
Nah, cut him. All right, that's it for the running backs. Week 9 Suicide Fantasy Football. Check us out, suicidefantasyfootball.com. We combine the one-and-done aspect of a suicide pool with traditional fantasy football. And check out Fantasy Football Overload Monday nights, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio.